In Genesis 22, the story of Abraham and his son Isaac, it foreshadows the eventual sacrifice of Jesus. Isaac was Abraham's only son at the time, and he loved him dearly, just as Jesus was God's only son, whom he also loved dearly. God told Abraham, "Go to the region of Moriah, sacrifice Isaac there as a burnt offering on the mountain that I will show you." Mount Moriah is the current location of the Temple Mount. Abraham, along with his son, brought 2 servants and a donkey to carry the logs for the sacrifice. When they arrived, he had Isaac load the wood and carry it up the mountain, just as Jesus carried his own wooden cross. When Isaac asked, "Where's the lamb?" Abraham replied, "God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering." Once the altar is built, Abraham bound Isaac and laid him on the wood platform. As Abraham was about to slaughter his son, he was called to by the Lord's angel, "Do not lay a hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. For I now know that you fear God, seeing you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me." He was stopped because he proved that he would follow what God told him to do, even if it was very hard. God didn't let Isaac be hurt because Isaac wasn't the one who was set to forgive the sins of all men. Isaac was the foundation of God's covenant with all the world, the father of Israel, the family line of Jesus. God sent Abraham a ram to sacrifice in place of his son. The ram's horns were tangled in a thicket. Just as Jesus was sent by God to be the ultimate sacrifice for the sins of man, past and future, the ram, like Jesus, wore a crown of thorns. In Jerusalem, sent to Temple Mount, the temple was built on the ground of Abraham's sacrifice. With Abraham's obedience to God, the land where the temple would be built about 840-ish years later was blessed. The sacrifice all those years ago blessed the land for the future Israelite generations. God prepared the way for future Israelites and the eventual ultimate sacrifice for the sins of man. The way back to him, his one and only Son, Jesus, the Lamb of God.